for ourselves. The constant demands of modern life can leave us feeling stressed and anxious. We become so focused on meeting deadlines and fulfilling obligations that we neglect our own well-being. The noise of the world drowns out our inner voice, making it difficult to hear our own thoughts and feelings. But what if I told you that some of life's greatest blessings come when we're alone? Solitude can be a powerful tool for personal growth and self-discovery. It allows us to step away from the chaos and find a sense of calm and clarity. When we take the time to be alone, we can reconnect with our inner selves and gain a deeper understanding of who we are and what we truly want in life. Solitude isn't about being lonely. It's about finding joy in your own company. It's about embracing the quiet moments and using them to recharge and rejuvenate. When we're alone, we have the freedom to explore our thoughts and feelings without the influence of others. We can reflect on our experiences, set new goals, and gain a fresh perspective on life. It's about connecting with God on a deeper level. In solitude, we can find a spiritual connection that transcends the noise of the world. We can pray, meditate, and seek guidance from a higher power. This connection can bring a sense of peace and purpose, helping us navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. It's about finding peace in the quiet. In the stillness, we can hear the whispers of our heart and soul. We can tune into our inner wisdom and intuition, gaining insights that can guide us on our journey. The quiet moments allow us to let go of stress and anxiety, finding a sense of tranquility and balance. It's about listening to the whispers of your heart. When we take the time to be alone, we can hear our true desires and aspirations. We can reflect on our dreams and passions and take steps towards making them a reality. Solitude gives us the space to explore our creativity and imagination, allowing us to express ourselves in new and meaningful ways. When we're constantly surrounded by people, it's easy to lose sight of who we are. The opinions and expectations of others can cloud our judgment and influence our decisions. We may find ourselves conforming to societal norms and expectations, rather than following our own path. In the midst of the crowd, we can lose touch of the quiet power of solitude. Imagine a lake. When the surface is choppy and turbulent, it's hard to see what lies beneath. But when the water is still, we can see all the way to the bottom. Our minds are like that lake. When we're constantly bombarded with distractions, it's difficult to find clarity. But in the stillness of solitude, our thoughts settle and we can see things more clearly. This clarity is a gift from God. It helps us make wise decisions, solve problems, and hear His guidance more clearly. Have you ever noticed that God rarely shouts? He speaks to us in gentle whispers in the quiet moments of our lives. He knows that when we're surrounded by noise, we're less likely to hear His voice. That's why He often calls us to spend time alone with Him. In the stillness, we can quiet our minds and open our hearts to His presence. We can listen for His guidance and receive His peace. The Bible tells us, "Be still, and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10. When we take the time to be still, we create space for God to speak to us. Throughout the Bible, we see examples of God calling people to solitude. Moses met God on Mount Sinai. Jesus often withdrew to lonely places to pray. These weren't punishments, they were opportunities to connect with God on a deeper level. Even Jesus, the Son of God, needed time alone with His Father. If Jesus needed solitude, how much more do we need it? These stories teach us that solitude isn't something to be feared. It's a gift from God, a chance to draw closer to Him and experience His love more fully. Sometimes we avoid solitude because we're afraid of what we might find. We might be afraid of our own thoughts, our doubts, or our insecurities. But facing our fears is often the first step to overcoming them. When we allow ourselves to be alone with our thoughts, we can bring them into the light and let God heal them. Solitude can be a time of great personal growth. It's a chance to confront our weaknesses, discover our strengths, and become the people God created us to be. Solitude. A gift, not a punishment. It's easy to view solitude as a negative thing, especially in a world that values constant connection. We live in an age where being alone is often seen as a sign of loneliness or social failure. The constant buzz of notifications, the endless stream of social media updates, and the pressure to always be available can make solitude feel like a punishment. But what if we could change our perspective? But God wants us to see it differently. He wants us to embrace solitude as a precious gift, a time to reconnect with ourselves and with Him. In the quiet moments away from the noise and distractions of daily life, we can find a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Solitude is not about being alone, it's about being with God and finding solace in His presence. He wants us to see solitude as a gift, a time of renewal and refreshment. When we take time to be alone, we allow ourselves the opportunity to reflect, to pray, and to listen to the still, small voice of God. It's in these moments of solitude that we can truly hear His guidance and feel His love. It's a time to recharge our spiritual batteries and to gain a new perspective on our lives. Just as we need to rest our bodies, we also need to rest our minds and spirits. Our lives are filled with constant activity and mental stimulation, which can lead to burnout and exhaustion. Taking time for solitude allows us to step back, to breathe, and to find rest for our weary souls. It's a chance to let go of our worries and to find peace in the presence of God. Solitude provides that much-needed rest. It gives us the space to process our thoughts and emotions, to reflect on our experiences, and to gain insight into our lives. In solitude, we can find the clarity and wisdom we need to navigate the challenges we face. It's a time to be still and to know that God is with us, guiding us and giving us strength. It allows us to recharge, refocus, and come back to our lives feeling refreshed and renewed. When we take time for solitude, we return to our daily routines with a renewed sense of purpose and energy. We are better equipped to handle the demands of life and to be present for the people we care about. Solitude helps us to be our best selves, both for ourselves and for others. Remember, God is with us always, even in our loneliest moments. We are never truly alone, for His presence is constant and unwavering. In times of solitude, we can feel His closeness more deeply and find comfort in His love. It's a reminder that we are cherished and valued, no matter how isolated we may feel. He understands our fears, our doubts, and our insecurities. God knows the struggles we face and the burdens we carry. In solitude, we can bring these concerns to Him and find solace in His understanding. It's a time to be honest with ourselves and with God, to seek His guidance and to trust in His plan for our lives. And He wants to use those moments to draw us closer to Him. Solitude is an invitation to deepen our relationship with God, to grow in our faith, and to find strength in His presence. It's a time to be still, to listen, and to be transformed by His love. Embrace solitude as a gift and let it bring you closer to the heart of God. Growing closer to God. The more time we spend with someone, the closer we feel to them. The same is true of our relationship with God. The more time we spend in His presence, the closer we feel to Him. Solitude provides the perfect opportunity to nurture our relationship with God. We can talk to Him openly and honestly without distractions or interruptions. We can listen for His voice in the silence and feel His love surround us. As we draw closer to God, we'll find that He is everything we need. He is our comforter, our counselor, and our dearest friend. Finding peace in the present. In the quiet moments of solitude, we're free from the worries of the past and the anxieties of the future. We can simply be present in the moment, enjoying the peace that comes from knowing God is in control. The world is full of distractions, but God's peace is always available to us. All we have to do is quiet our minds and open our hearts to receive it. Remember, God is bigger than our problems. He is bigger than our fears, and He is always with us, offering His peace and strength. Embrace the journey. Life is a journey filled with countless paths and endless possibilities. Each step we take, each decision we make, shapes our unique story. Sometimes the path is clear and straightforward, while other times it twists and turns, leading us through unexpected challenges and beautiful surprises. But no matter where the journey takes us, it's important to embrace every moment, every experience, and every lesson along the way. Embracing solitude isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. In a world that constantly demands our attention, finding moments of solitude can be a rare and precious gift. It's in these quiet moments that we can truly connect with ourselves, reflect on our lives, and gain a deeper understanding of who we are and what we want. Solitude allows us to recharge, to find peace amidst the chaos, and to listen to the whispers of our hearts. The more we practice solitude, the more natural it will become. Just like any other skill, solitude requires practice and patience. At first it might feel uncomfortable or even lonely, but with time it becomes a sanctuary, a place where we can find clarity and inner peace. It's in these moments of solitude that we can hear the gentle voice of our soul, guiding us towards our true purpose and calling, and the more we experience the peace, clarity, and closeness to God that comes with it, the more we'll crave those quiet moments. In the stillness we can feel the presence of something greater than ourselves, a divine connection that fills us with love and light. These moments of connection remind us that we are never truly alone, that we are always supported and guided by a higher power. So, take some time for yourself today. Amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's essential to carve out moments of solitude and self-reflection. Whether it's a walk in nature, a quiet moment by the beach, or simply sitting in your favorite chair with a cup of tea, these moments are vital for our well-being. They allow us to reconnect with our inner selves, to find balance, and to nurture our souls. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and just breathe. Let the worries of the world fade away as you focus on your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest. With each inhale, imagine breathing in peace and tranquility, and with each exhale, release any tension or stress. This simple practice can bring a profound sense of calm and presence, grounding you in the here and now. Let go of the worries of the world and simply be present with God. In these moments of stillness, open your heart to the divine presence that surrounds you. Feel the love, the support, and the guidance that is always available to you. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything is unfolding perfectly in your life. You might be surprised by what you discover. Remember, you are loved, you are cherished. In the quiet moments, you may uncover hidden strengths, new insights, and a deeper sense of purpose. You may find answers to questions you've been pondering, or simply a renewed sense of peace and contentment. Embrace these discoveries and let them guide you on your journey, and you are never alone. Even in moments of solitude, you are surrounded by love and support. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, bringing people, opportunities, and experiences into your life that align with your highest good. Trust in this divine orchestration and know that you are always held in the loving embrace of the universe. God is with you always, ready to meet you in the quiet places of your heart. In every moment of stillness, in every breath, feel the presence of the divine. Let this connection fill you with peace, love, and a sense of belonging. Embrace the journey with all its twists and turns, knowing that you are never alone and that you are always guided by a higher power.